how's it going? A little bit of Snowy's not going to get our way of some wrestling for us. Hey, New York, I love you. You know, February, I worked my ass off to win this championship. I've held it for the whole year, and I'm ending the year as the Evolve champion. Just watch me. You know, thank you for your support as the Evolve champion. I'm proud to say that. And you know what, 2017, they've thrown them all at me. Big, small, nutter high flyers, mental submission, MMA cage fighters. Everyone they've thrown at me, I have beat, and I'm still the Evolve champion. And as Evolve champion, this means I'm the best. So 2018, this company wants to become about new stars, the new generation. There are no new stars until they beat me. No, let's backtrack. Let's not worry about beating me. There are no new stars in this company until they prove their worth in this ring against me. While I am champion, I am the barometer of this company. You want to prove yourself, bring it.
Well, what a way to kick off the feature part of Evolve 96. The Evolve champ, Zack Saber Jr. in a non-title matchup against international superstar DJZ. Lenny Leonard alongside the hardcore giant Ron Emi. Much thanks to Trevin Adams and Tim Barr for keeping the seat warm in a cold New York City. A snowstorm here in the Big Apple. And DJZ, quite the impressive entrance. Equally impressive his skill inside the ring. But does he measure up to the barometer here in Evolve? That is Zack Saber Jr. Brandon Tolley calls the bell. We are underway. Non-title matchup here in New York City. Strong words from the champ, Ron.
Real strong words again, establishing himself. I think everybody knows that you can't argue with the man when he says he is the barometer. To even prove that you're worth being in the ring with Zack Saber Jr. Look at him going to work in it again. I've said it before, he's like an artist. But this guy, this has been an unbelievable run. He's promised to finish the year as champion. That's only 2 more months, Lenny, and I'll tell you what, I'm not going to argue with him.
283 days since he defeated Tim Thatcher in this very city, just about 2 miles from the spot we're standing at Laboom. And he looks to finish 2017 with that championship around his waist. Question is, does he have the ability to get past the man who defeated him the last time we were in this city when they square off for that Evolve Championship in Boston tomorrow in Jaka, one half of the Evolve Tag Team Champs. And right now it is DJZ actually more than holding his own with the Evolve Champ in the early going here in New York City. Rather interesting dichotomy. Zack Saber Jr. obviously known for his mat skills, unquestionably the best technical wrestler in the world, as voted by the fans across the globe the last several years. DJZ much more known for his high-flying style. Had a couple of tremendous appearances back in Evolve 92 and Evolve 93 against Fred Yehai and Darby Allin in losing efforts. But he is a guy who has done his fair share of training in technical wrestling as well. You got Zack Saber Jr., the epitome of the British wrestling style, the world of sports style of Johnny Saint, Johnny Kidd and the like. And DJZ, though, spent a great deal of time training in Mexico under Jorge Skyen Rivera. And he has the submission game down as well. The question is he going to be able to put it to use against Zack Saber Jr., who is glaring a hole in the music director here in New York City?
If looks could kill Lenny. Oh my God, Zack Saber Jr. not appreciating the work of the DJ. He's got to respect DJZ in the ring, but the man here in charge of the music, Zack Saber Jr., clearly feeling disrespected. I'm not sure that really helps the cause of DJZ at this time, Lenny.
Yeah, you've seen in the past, Zack, when he gets a bit perturbed, he does become much more aggressive in his offense. And we are seeing here, oh my God, torquing the ankle and knee of DJZ. If you've got an aerial specialist, that's certainly one way to put a stop to his offense. But now he's switched up and gone to the armbar. And now he's got the leg of the ankle as well. Jeez.
Saber going to work on all the extremities available. Like you said, when you're dealing with a flyer like DJZ, you cut those wheels out from underneath him. Zack Saber Jr., like a surgeon in the middle of the ring, going to work. And again, you can see DJZ feeling the effects of the torque on that ankle and arm. Zack Saber Jr. just working up a sweat here early. You know the guy loves the competition. He's going to do everything he can to entertain. But if he can put you away quick, he's going to do it, Lenny.
Again, he's got the arms of DJZ trapped. And DJZ is a guy who has, you talked about looking to find new stars. DJZ is a guy who has the ability to really be a big-time player here in Evolve in 2018. And what a launching pad to next year it would be for him to pick up a win over the Evolve champ here in non-title competition. But right now, it is the champ in control here. Back heel trip down to his knees. Goes DJZ. Floats over, though. Nice counter there by DJZ. And a veteran. It's kind of odd to call DJZ a veteran. You're looking at a man, just about 30 years of age, but 13 years of pro. Turned pro at 17. And Zack with the bridge. Showing the strength in his neck. Looking to try and find an escape. Nicely done. Grabs the Japanese stranglehold as both men get to a standing position here. Brandon Tolley looking on as they continue to counter one another's offense here. Overhand strike by DJ, who uses the ropes so well. Nice arm drag there. And a drop kick. And down goes Saber. And the electrifying offense of DJZ on display here. And it's funny, you look back at the career of Zack Saber Jr. here in the last several months. Nice trip there by DJZ as he kind of turns Saber in the wrong direction. Pinning combination and a 2 count. Before Saber is able to slip out. Chin breaker. Nicely done by DJZ. Up and over the top, into the corner, into the cross-arm breaker. Just that quickly, Zack Saber Jr. trying to finish DJZ here. But too close to the ropes. And Zack Saber Jr. forced to break, something we won't see later on tonight between Fred Yehai and Matt Riddle.
Ropes isn't going to save anybody in that match, Lenny. But you see DJZ favoring that left arm, and of course, Zack Saber goes right to work, and he calls over to that DJ. Doesn't get the favor returned. Very frustrated, Zack Saber Jr.
Right back down on the shoulder, and this is what Zack Saber does better than anybody in the sport. He just picks you apart.
Torturous, Lenny.
And screaming at Brandon Tolley to ask DJZ if he wants to quit. He says no. But I was talking moments ago about the trajectory over the last year and change for Zack Saber Jr. here in Evolve. He had the long road to finally dethroning Tim Thatcher, that mountain he had to climb and overcome. And he was finally able to do so in February of this year to become the Evolve champ. And then since that time, knocking off every single person in front of him. And DJZ may be adding his name to that list as Saber again punishing the left arm of DJZ. And Zack has defended that championship against everyone and now stands atop this company unquestionably as the measuring stick here in Evolve. And now the question is, if you think you've got what it takes, step up and see if you can even hang with Zack Saber Jr. here now. Forget about winning. He just wants to know if you can hang.
He's at such a level now, Lenny, as far as I'm concerned. Like he mentioned and like we followed up with, he is the barometer. He can create a star. He can elevate you just by being in the ring with them and showing you can hang. But the punishment being dished out on the hand and the arm of DJZ, how much more can he take?
Well, one thing you can say about DJZ, who is again being asked if he wants to give it up here, Zack continuing to go down the route of the submission attempt, and DJ continuing to refuse to give it up. And how much more can he take here? My goodness, Saber, relentless in his assault on the left arm. Multiple body parts now. But DJZ able to roll to relative safety here. But I was about to talk about the resiliency of this kid, DJZ. It was April of this year. He fractured his colon in Mexico in a match against, on a crash show in Mexico City after missing a 450. He finished the match with internal bleeding. Cuts off Saber right there. Finishing the match in itself was a miracle. That he was able to come back and wrestle just 5 months later, and at the level we're seeing him at here is extremely impressive. And he now climbs the turnbuckles, but it's Saber pinpoint precision on that kick to the left elbow.
Saber, a man clearly on a mission here, establishing that legacy and evolve. I thought after that upset win from Jocko last month, might have worked mentally against Zack Saber Jr. To tell you what, Lenny, he looks like he's come back physically and mentally stronger than he's ever been.
Yeah, it clearly lit a fire under him, to be sure. And right now, though, it's DJZ connecting with some forearms. And from the heavens, big cross body. But the impact sends him sprawling off of Saber, unable to go for the cover. Both men back to their feet. And it's a series of jabs with that left hand, but I don't know how effective those punches were, considering the offense from Saber that was targeting that body part. That neck breaker extremely effective there by DJZ. Beat Paso into the ropes, catches himself, buries the shoulder in the midsection, and the Evolve Champ goes throat first over that top rope. No wasted motion. Into the Lion Salt for the near fall. We almost had him.
What a performance by DJZ. Showing the barometer, the champ, Zack Saber Jr. He more than belongs in the ring. With the performance tonight, if he was able to slip in that victory, he's got to be in line for a title match in the future, Lenny.
And what would have lost here tonight due to the psyche of Zack Saber Jr. heading into the rematch with Jocko tomorrow in Boston. Nice counter there, the full Nelson. Arm drag escape. The pace quickens here by the champ. Into the submission right in the middle. Saber again trying to force DJZ to give it up. Right in the middle of the ring, Brandon Tully right there. Rolls him up. Shoulders down. Isn't enough, no. Up and over the top. Another roll up. Countered. Into the armbar. And Saber now in trouble here. Submission predicament for the Evolve Champ. Is he going to give it up here in New York City? Desperately trying to fight it again. Makes it to the ropes. And Brandon Tully backing DJZ up there. Man, DJZ digging down, matching submission for submission with the Evolve Champ. You got to wonder if Zack was maybe game planning for an aerial assault from DJZ that we haven't really seen in this one. It's been the ground game and the submission game. And now it's a striking match.
Oh! Saber just keeps coming forward. Takes one on the chin.
Matt rocked him. Up kick. Swing and a miss. Sweep the leg. Nobody home. Another super kick connects. Saber is on wobbly legs here. Springboard into the ace crusher.
You can see the effects of both submission moves, all of them used during this match. Both men feeling the effects in their shoulders and arms, but still firing away, Lenny.
Penalty kick. Saber caught him. The penalty kick out of the corner. But Saber's still feeling the effects of that ace crusher, unable to capitalize. And both men are down here.
What an incredible match. What a performance by both individuals. DJZ, tooth and nail with the Evolve champion, Zack Saber Jr. This is unbelievable. The punishment they both delivered in this match, Lenny.
Oh, DJZ stepping up to the challenge laid out by the Evolve champ. Shoulders down. Modified sunset flip for a near fall, but he catches him in a triangle. And counters. Into the armbar.
He's got him.
DJZ is in a world of trouble here.
Look at the excruciating pain etched across the face of DJZ.
Saber's got him hooked from every possible angle, but this kid will not quit. And frustration on the face of the Evolve champ. Desperation on the part of DJZ, but he fights on here in New York City. I don't know if he's earned the respect of Zack Saber Jr. He has certainly earned the respect of this New York City crowd. Shoulders down for the upset. No.
DJZ, Saber throwing everything at this guy. Can't finish him off, but you gotta wonder how much punishment can he take and keep coming back.
He runs into that boot, but comes back with an elbow. Another overhand strike, and he has used that effectively in this matchup, lighting up the chest of Zack Saber Jr. And now looking to go up to the high rent district here in New York City. Top rope Hurricane Rana. And the champ struggling to his feet. Somersault DDT blocked. Up and over. Shoulders down. With the bridge. He's got him here. Yes, he does.
He's the winner, the Evolve champion, Zack Saber Jr.
They went submission for submission, but in the end, Zack Saber Jr. pinning the shoulders of DJZ to the canvas to earn the victory here in New York City.